How's it, guys? Welcome to my home studio. My name is Kelly, and on my channel I like to share with you folks planner videos. I use a happy planner, FrankenPlanner, which is this planner right here. I use a happy planner, reminisce half sheets. I use bullet journal, a Hobonichi weeks, and a Hobonichi cousin. I also like to share arts and crafts, DIYs, mixed media, happy mail, and sometimes I do share a lifestyle video. So without further ado, I am going to be sharing my September setup for my main planner and my FrankenPlanner system, which is this. And I've pulled a few things. I have my Stayz On Ink, I have a stamp block, and a couple other stamp blocks. I have this set of stamps made by Honey Bee, and it is called, I've used it before, is it Buschel and a Peck. And I think I'm going to use these apples and leaves in this one, and the apples, one stem is facing this way and one stem is facing that way, so they are different stamps. And then I have a whole bunch of Tombos that I've pulled and one SuperTip Crayola. I have the number 946, 27, N57, 947, 993, 847, and 26 to color things in with. So let's get going. And since I am going to stamp, I do want to protect my surface, so I'm going to pull out this little Tim Holtz craft mat. And I can just wipe the surface clean with this. And this is my beautiful planner. I love it so much. I've set it up. And I am also doing some things to set up for fall. So I'm just going to pull September out and see, just pull the whole thing out. And then I will bring this back when I am finished. It's so much fun starting a new month, and fall is my favorite season. You know what? So, why not? Let's do it. I've pulled out the entire month because I think I'll do a little zhuzhing up of all the other pages as well. So, I'm just going to pull my stamps and then I shall return. I have pulled my apples, and I put one apple on this side that's facing that way, and this apple that's facing that way on the reverse side. So I think that'll work out nicely. Jet Black Stayz On Ink, my favorite. Okay. Let's see, what are we gonna do? I think we're going to create a lovely little border. That sounds like a good plan. I love apples. Make sure we have this covered in ink. Gorgeous. And then to close it off, I will make the other one with the stem that faces that way over here on the end. And I'm okay if they overlap. That's perfectly fine. Either way, I think I've done that technique before. I want to make apple pie for sure. I love apple pie, yum. And I like to do mine with the 2 crusts with cheddar. The Martha Stewart one. It's so good. The cheddar crust, it's very, very nice. It goes very well. Focus, Dollface. With apples. Without that apple pie. There we go. Okay, now, let's see. I think that's it, maybe, for the apples, yeah? 1 here for good measure. Why not? Okay. So, I have also pulled a few leaves stamps. 1, 2, and 3. So I'm just going to go for it. And see what I can come up with. Nothing is set in stone. And actually the first day of autumn, focus, Dollface, begins on the 23rd of September, which is right here. So that's nice. I like that they included that within the calendar. Okay. So let's get some more of these leaves on here. And you know what? I want a few more apples while I'm at it. I just feel like it. I like that the stems are facing in opposite directions. That's super nice. Okay, and then let's do this side some more. And this stamp block is small enough, so it's easy to turn and go in between, you know? Now I'm getting ink all over me, as you can see, but that's all right. I don't mind it. Look how cute that is. You know, sometimes you just need a little more. Okay, I think that'll do it for the apples. And the leaves should be in all different directions. That is reminiscent of reality. I love when the leaves change. It's still warm though right now, so I'm still drinking iced coffee. But that will be changing. I will start drinking hot coffee or cappuccino. Okay, so I'm just gonna randomly do these just all over. And I have a different type of leaf on here too, but I really want to make sure I get enough of this one. I think this is the maple leaf. I really like it. And then I'm going to switch, and I have it on this side now, and do the other type of leaf. And I have different kinds of trees in my yard. I even have a Japanese maple tree, 2 of those. So, you know, the leaves are different depending on what kind of trees you have. So I think this is going to be adorable. And then make all the leaves different colors. Woo! You could use watercolor also to color things in, but I think I'm just going to stick with those Tombos. You know? I haven't used those in a while. I mean, I used one the other day, but not full-on Tombow markers. Of course, I like to switch it up all the time, so there's that. I think that's going to do it for this type of leaf. Put the last one right here. Okay. And then I have this little itty bitty one. We'll just go randomly like that. Maybe as though they're blowing in the wind, which actually happens. And it's so tiny, you know. I'll turn it this way. I like that it's true to form. I could even fit one in here. Focus. Right here. In between the apples. That will look cute. Right there. So that. Because they do go all over. Okay. I think that is enough. Now you always want to be sure to close up your Stayz On Ink because it will dry out. And you don't want that. So, okay. I also wanted to go ahead, since I have my stamps out, and do the other part of the layout. Just a little here and there. Like one apple here, one there, one randomly. Oops, not enough ink. One there. Just so it is all cohesive. Okay, and then I'm going to use the small leaf and just go in little sections that I think it might look cute, even at the top. That way I still have room to write, and it's okay if there's a random leaf here and there. It won't take away from the spread. That's the beauty of these little stamps too, is they are very, very versatile. Okay, I think that's enough on that page. And then I will do the same thing over here. Does anybody else go apple picking? Really want to go. I just don't think my time is going to permit it this year. We like Butler's Farm and what's the other one? Waters Farm. And They're both really close to each other, so. Okay, let's add a maple leaf on here in different spots. Be sure to turn it so it gives it some interest, though. You know? There. And using leaves, it really makes the spread colorful because you can, you know, just go in with all different colors of inks or watercolor or just crayons and color it in. Very versatile. And they're small enough that you can get away with doing it and still have plenty of room to write. You know? There. I think that is plenty. Well, I like to do them in threes, so I will add one more. There. I like this layout, though. The daily to-dos. Let's put some up here this time. And not neat. Okay, that's it for that one. And then I tend to do the bigger stamps first because you can always fit in the smaller ones, you know, later. That works out the best for me. Okay, let's do that one right there. One more. And then let's get this kind. Oops. That ink really is sticky. All right, I think this will be the last one of the larger stamps. And I really try to be totally random with them. Do a little more on this one. There. Super cute. And it does bleed through the paper a little bit, so you have to be careful. But I'm okay with that. I don't mind it. Okay, I think that is enough. Okay, I think I'm also going to pull in this number 177 for part of the apples as well. I really like that color. I think we'll use this one for some of these apples. Yeah. This Crayola is such a nice marker. I like the Crayola SuperTips from when we were all kids. They work very nicely. And they are very inexpensive. You know? Okay, so I just, like, want to add a little green to it. So, just a little touch, because not always are the apples all completely red in real life, you know? And I also want to pull in number 969 for the stems. Just like that. Okay, so you get the idea. But when you add that green, I think it adds something to it. You know, it makes it come off the page a little. See that? Just that little bit. Taking the time to do that little bit. I like it. Okay, so I'm just going to enjoy myself coloring, and then I'll bring you folks back. Okay, guys, this is how it turned out, and I think it looks super adorable. I love having all the leaves with all the various colors, and my yard is going to look like this super soon. Probably not this month, but next month. We have some out, but we're falling off the tree in the yard, so it looks good. Okay, my quote is by Henry Ward Beecher. The act of being happy lies in the power of extracting happiness from common things. That is so true. Like this. Opening this up, it makes me feel very, very happy. I really like the way this turned out. So I've carried that throughout all of the pages of this layout for this month. I think it's super cute. And that is everything, guys. It didn't take that long, and the act of just coloring in everything is very peaceful and very relaxing. And then it's like a reflective time. So, for me anyway. Okay, guys. Thank you ever so kindly for watching. If you like what you saw, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel. And I hope this encourages you guys to go apple picking. Okay, have a beautiful day. Peace out.